Oh, sacred souls, it's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is banishing the devil energies that have been connected to us, or we've been connected to them since our childhood, or actually our birth, or even before then. And I'm going to explain in a second. I just realized I forgot to light the element candle. The other one I'm going to light after calling in the spirit guides. So two things. One is I found this today, and whenever I see a three-pronged stick or something, yeah, this is some kind of stick. I don't know what it is that actually has these things sticking out in four directions. Interesting. It's like some sort of bark. It looks like bark, and it does look like it's from some kind of plant, like the stems. But it's very interesting how it sticks out in four directions. Anyhow, oh yeah, that makes sense too. So every time I see something that's shaped like this, I think of the devil's pitchfork. So it's the devil energies that are still in our lives, still messing with our healing and ascension whenever possible. And this is the last candle from last night's ceremony. And the way this burned down, initially, I thought of this as a cradle, like a rocking cradle kind of. But then when I picked it up, I felt it was like a person curled up. And this was at the core. So it's like this big growth at the core that is blocking everything for us. And here is the umbilical cord, which is connected to the dark. So that translates into how basically since we were in our mother's womb, we've been connected to the dark, to those dark devil type energies. And so cradle and us curled up in the fetal position, right? And having this thing, like these energies, be at our core, blocking us from the ascension process, from the healing process, from truly ascending. So we really need to heal from that, and we've been working on that. But I want to do a banishing here with this black candle. And when you look at this, it looks like it was already cut, but it's still there. Like there's still enough dark stuff left. So I don't think we need to do a cord cutting again, although we could actually do it just in case. I actually didn't think of that before because I felt it was just a banishing. But give me a moment, of course. I just had the twine, and sure enough, now that I'm looking for it, here we go. Perfect. Whoops. And it looks like we need more rebalancing because the striker of the crystal pyramid just fell down. So I'm going to bring that in as well. It's going to get a little more crowded, but that's okay. It's going to be important. And also going to use the portal closing, or do a portal closing, I mean. And so we just get the pyramid. Oh, came off its stand. So somehow, and the stand for the crystal pyramid is all like hooked into my little box that I have a bunch of the stuff in, and it's completely hooked in there on the inside, but from the outside, which is like super bizarre. Oh, and here we go. I finally have it free. So being hooked in, like, so those devil energies are really hooked into us, and they're preventing us from reharmonizing properly. Wow, so that's actually more and deeper than I expected for tonight. But so many times that's what happens when I think, oh, that's a quick and easy one. Then usually they're like the really heavy ones or heavy duty or whatever. Anyhow, it's okay. All right, so we have a bunch of stuff again. So let's start with the smudging and then call in our spirit team, our divine team, and do all of that. Oh, that was too quick. There we go. Please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies and take away anything dark, evil, low vibrational, and unhealed, and transmute it into pure divine essence, pure divine love light energies, and return them, all those energies, back to the universe for reintegration. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. All right. And help us fully and completely reconnect to our own inner divinity, as well as that all around us, as well. And through that, help us be in oneness with all of creation. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. All right, everyone, let's call in our divine team. Dear divine higher power of the universe, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are in the light, dear Mother Earth, powers of all four directions, powers of the east, powers of the south, powers of the west, powers of the north, powers of all four elements, air, earth, fire, and water, and all other benevolent powers, forces, spirits, and beings of the universe that are of the light. Please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. And banishings. Sorry, I forgot that. All right. First, let us give thanks to our divine team for the variety and the abundance of food that we have in our lives, or at least for most of us. There are some people in some places around the world where some people don't have enough food, but in most places around the world, and most likely everyone who has internet access would have enough food, even if it's not always exactly our first choice of what we crave. We may crave some super fancy gourmet food, and we may not have the funds quite for that, but we still have an abundance of food available to us, a lot of different types of food to choose from, and so sometimes we forget that is not necessarily a given. Although there is enough food all around the world, Mother Earth grows everything abundantly, but it is not distributed equally. That is one of the things that needs to change as well. But that's why I also wanted to start this little guerrilla gardening in the city, because there are so many inspiring videos on YouTube where they basically make desert areas fertile again, where they start growing food in regions where there was just desert before, there was nothing really growing. And in the city where I live, there is stuff growing, but nothing that can easily be harvested and eaten. So with so many people here, and those who own, you know, a little bit of land in the city, more and more people are growing their own vegetables, and some people have chickens in the backyard, unless in some areas it's not allowed and the city steps in, but a lot of people do it illegally anyhow. So like there is a big movement towards self-sufficiency in whatever areas we can do. So now I lost my train of thought of why I started to talk about this, but yeah, just being thankful for all the food that we have. Thank you to our divine team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm feeling Mother Earth now. How she is so overflowing with abundance, and how she wants us to have access to this abundance, how she wants us to be abundant. She doesn't want us to live in scarcity, but that's what the Matrix wants us to believe. Thank you. So, scarcity, and actually Terry Cole Whittaker, I should say, so that you can hear it properly. Blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I'm tripping over my words, sorry. That could be a sign as well now. But Terry Cole Whittaker mentioned in one of her videos, she often likes to analyze words, and she talked about scare-city. So scarcity being scare-city. So scaring people, maybe not necessarily just in the city, but that whole fear mentality that the Matrix keeps reinforcing. And of course, people who live in the city or in a city have less access to nature where everything grows in abundance, right? So with that being said, let us start banishing all these devil energies from our lives by lighting this black banishing candle. And let any and all remaining cords and bonds, shackles, chains, leashes, and karmic connections that we have to the dark, to those devil type energies that we have absorbed, where we have absorbed the connection through the mother womb when we were a fetus in our mother's womb. Let all of those toxic connections now and forever be cut, severed, finished, and removed throughout all of time and space, throughout all lifetimes, timelines, parallel and alternate realms, realities, multi and universes, and any and all other aspects that affect us in this lifetime and moving forward. And all of our lineages shall be cleansed, cleared, and renewed and healed from all this toxicity from all this dark, evil, devil control that imposed a lot of fears and anxieties and insecurities onto us and our ancestors, and that connection shall now be broken by breaking the sign that was given through this candle. Now I can't really break this one, I think. Oh, maybe I can, I wonder. No, it's still too thick. But let me see if I can melt that away or relight it, possibly. I think I might be able to relight it, actually. I think I can. Whoops. Yep. All right. Let me put this one out here for the ceremony. I'll move it on to another bigger tray. But let's burn this one down a little more, and then once it's done, I'll break it as well. Let all those connections be broken. They've been broken. Okay, thank you. They've already been broken now. And any and all portals and gateways shall be destroyed and removed. And we shall be clear from these connections. Any and all implants that kept these devil energies in us, in our lives, in our energy field, in our emotional body, shall be pulled out and cast into the light for healing and transmutation, and then be returned to the universe for reintegration. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Oh, ooh, I felt that. We are now done and finished with those devil energies. Done and completed. I have to twist this off. This one doesn't want to break. But one is already broken off, so it's not a pitchfork anymore. There you go. And I want to break that in the center too, if I can. Yeah, and in the 4 directions, meaning it was everywhere. So wherever we turned, that's where this devil energy was. It wasn't just, it's really bizarre. I've never seen this before. But yeah, it was everywhere. It's like wherever we turned, it was right there. We couldn't escape it. And no matter how twisted it was, we twisted it off. So this devil energy shall now be done and finished and removed, surgically removed, astral surgically removed from our lives, and harmony shall re-enter our lives. Be done. And I feel like this is like the holy water that they kind of spray in the Catholic Church. You know how they have this, I don't know what it's called, this thing, and they go, and they kind of spray it, they sprinkle it all over. right? For cleansing, for clearing off all that dark stuff. Ooh. All right. Ooh. I gotta move this a little bit so you can see the flame. I realized it was out of the picture. All right. All that darkness, all those devil energies shall now be gone from our lives. We shall be free to continue and finish healing and ascending. Of course, first enjoy the journey, but we shall no longer be constantly held back and restricted by this seemingly endless sea of toxic experiences. That's what they want us to believe. It is not the truth. We're all divine beings who have been tricked into believing in our limitations. Let us free ourselves from these fears. When the fear is gone, the devil has no more control over us. That's it. Done and finished. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to stay in these energies a bit longer, please pause the video. For the rest of us, let the ceremony now be finished. And let us massively thank our divine team, our spirit guides, the divine, our ancestors, for all the help and support. Thank you so much. Thank you infinitely. Please accept our love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings, and open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly safe, shielded, and protected. And put a massive golden 12D shield of protection all around us, and seal any holes, cracks, and tears in our energy field, and make us whole again. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations, all our relations. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching, for being a part of the ceremony, and for being on your own healing and ascension journey. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'm also sending you tons of love, light, and blessings. Be well until next time, and I wish you great abundance. May the truth always be with you, and integrity shall surround you as well. Be well until next time. Bye.